Hello, guys. Today we'll be talking about time killers. Now, let's quickly talk about time in the first place. Why is time important? Now, so many people don't know that time is the major unit we measure your life, and that is why it is called lifetime. You celebrate your birthdays every year. I say, oh, I'm 1 year old. It is telling you that you have used or elapsed 1 year out of your own time. But destiny needs to be fulfilled, things need to be achieved, experiences need to be made within your lifetime. And it tells a lot how you use your time, will tell a lot about the quality of your life. So let's talk more about what are the time killers. Most times when we talk about time killers, especially in this Gen Z era, people just feel like time killers are anything you do, things like games, web surfing, social media, watching TV shows, or maybe dramas or others. And we regard them as time killers. But we also have other time killers that are more of cognitive. That is, they are just behavioral. And we just see them as not really as time killers, but then maybe we feel like we are moving forward. We actually know we are not. So these time killers are procrastination, fear and worry, and the last one is ruminative fixation. Let's talk about procrastination. Now, most of the time, we procrastinate sincerely with the idea that, oh, today I'm so tired. I'll work on this tomorrow. Oh, this is not very important. Let's do it in the afternoon. Or people just, move ahead and say, okay, this is a difficult task. I want to work on it in the morning, and eventually they forget. Or so many excuses, but basically we just view it as avoidance in the aim of, okay, we'll come back to it later, but eventually we hardly do, or when we do a very poor job. Now, the worst part of procrastination is two things. It only multiplies your difficulty. It doesn't take that task you are refusing to do away. It multiplies it because the day you want to do that task, you find out that you're just in a tight corner. You're just trying to do it. You're just trying to do it. Errors are bound to happen, mistakes, poor quality work. Everything is just there. And then the most painful one is missed opportunities. Yes, opportunity they say comes but once. Imagine if you find yourself in a position where you have a very unique opportunity and you just say, oh, I'll do that later. And let me tell you how this often comes to us, and we simply miss out on opportunities. One of the ways is job posting. You want to apply for a job and you're just like, oh, let me just save it, I'll do it later. Eventually, when you want to do it, you now find out that the job application was closed. And you're wondering, when? And all that missed opportunities. So please, procrastination, in as much as it takes advantage of us being tired, being overwhelmed with work and all that, it doesn't mean that we should also just relax. Just take the difficulty now, tomorrow you can rest. The next one is fear and worry. Now, these are just emotional buffering strategies. They just make you feel like you're in control or you're avoiding a situation that will harm you. But in real sense, you're just wasting your time. What does fear make you think? Danger and tells you avoid. Almost similar to procrastination, right? While worrying just makes you think about situation, look around, but actually you're not solving anything because if you are solving something, then we'll say you are progressing. The worrying has nothing to do with progressing. In fact, it has more health issues attached to it, the BP, at the end of the day, having stroke, having paralysis and all that. And that's why they will say when you think too much, you end up doing thinking paralysis. You are getting nowhere. That's just the implication. You're getting nowhere. So what do you do? These things that we simply think we need to overthink about, not really. Just start, just take an action. What's the worst that can happen? You will make a mistake and change it, or you learn in the process. Why are you avoiding? Whether you do things or not, things can go bad. So it's better you just do it and hope that things don't go bad. There is no need to fear. Always try to be more calculated, but still not just to avoid and run away. Sometimes they are actually time killers and can lead to just procrastination. Now, the last one is ruminative fixation. This one, if we know, we know. So it is just in two ways it occurs. The first one is success rumination, where you always talk about your past success, but people cannot really see any headway you are making in the future. And what do? They say you can't move forward looking back. Yes, you can, because you eventually stumble. And that's what we do mentally, And why we do this is just simple, to validate ourselves, to give ourselves self esteem. But eventually, we are going nowhere, because the more you don't think about the future, the more you are not going to the future. Now, the other one is where we talk about our failures in the past and we say, oh, if not because of this, we will have done this, we'll have done that. Well, it has happened, it has happened. Best you can do is just move ahead and make the best of what you can do. Learn the lessons from what happened in the past, ensure that those things don't occur again, and then move ahead. It's better to start from somewhere than to be thinking of what happened in the past. The past does not guide the future, but the past can destroy the future if you keep thinking about it. So beware of these silent time killers and do away with them, so that your life on earth will have its purpose. You'll be able to achieve what you want to achieve, and the effectiveness will be there. And we can equally say you really spent your life well. Thank you.